Thanks, guys. You are right. We did have some action out on the hardwood this week, and it's been quite the successful week for the Illini. They have now had 4 straight Big Ten wins, and they've won 5 out of their last 6 games. Are they maybe the hottest team in the Big Ten? I'm not to say, but they have been playing really well, and they actually have the Big Ten Freshman of the Week this past week in Ayo Dosunmu. He averaged 18 points, 4 assists, close to 4 rebounds per game. He was a 5-star point guard, and he's from Morgan Park. He's seen as a potential first-round draft pick. Hopefully not this year, maybe next year. Who knows? But he's a very talented player, and he's been having an amazing season. Also, we have Georgi Vashanichvili, who was the Big Ten Player of the Week, even though he's also a freshman. He averaged 25.5 points a game, as well as 6 boards, and he erupted for the Illinois freshman record with 35 points, passing Deion Thomas. He had 34 points back in 1990 and was actually at the game, and Georgie got a picture with him. Georgie is a freshman from Georgia, the country, and he was actually also seen riding around in the back of a pickup truck before leaving for Ohio State, as mentioned earlier in the show. Speaking of Ohio State, the Illini left Columbus with a big win, snapping the Buckeyes' 3-game winning streak. Ayo, Georgie, and Trent Frazier combined for 43 points and 14 rebounds, and it was their first win at Ohio State since February of 2009. It is also the Illini's first true road win of the season. They're now 8th in the Big Ten standings at 6-8, and they've won 5 out of their last 6 games. The Big Ten tournament is just 1 month away, and it will be played in Chicago at the United Center, and the win was 63-56. But basketball is not the only sport making a buzz on campus, as the Illinois men's baseball team is kicking their season off this weekend. They are ranked top 30 to start the year, and they are picked 3rd in the Big Ten by the coaches' preseason polls. Opening day has arrived today as the Illini play at 11 at Georgetown on the road. On the weekend, they will also be playing number 20 Wake Forest on Saturday and Sacred Heart on Sunday as they travel along the East Coast. They are also picked by the NCAA as a sleeper in the College World Series in Omaha. And finally, Illinois men's and women's tennis are quickly climbing up in the rankings. The men's team is off to a win, they're coming off a win against number 7 UCLA, and they play number 6 Texas tonight. They also had a win against number 11 Notre Dame last week, and they are on a really hot streak to start the season. The women's tennis team is currently ranked number 19, and they play Baylor on Sunday at Atkins. Let's wrap this up with a deeper look into the women's gymnastics team as we look at the sights and sounds of their last home meet.
Fans are piling in. If they end up putting her in there and replacement of Karen Howell.
Yeah, I mean, women's gymnastics, that looks amazing. I haven't been out to too many of their meets, but I mean, Ken Kill's on those sights and sounds. You'd love to see those always, and they look amazing. So that is it for this week's edition of On Paper. I'm Thomas Polcyn. Back to you, Erica and Jared.